Hey boxing fans, I totally don't have time for this, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Okay, just wanted to do some more fight updates real quick. I'm not going into news, just some more fight result updates real quick. Okay, Alexander Povetkin, he beat Eddie Chambers over 12-round unanimous decision. I thought Chambers won 3 of the first rounds in there in the fight. I had him winning 3 rounds in the fight. He did better than I thought he would do, actually. And it really looked like if he would have let his hands go, he could have won that fight. Alexander Povetkin just kept coming on, though, kept throwing. He was the busier fighter. And while Chambers blocked most of his punches, it was not very effective defense because the punches were still clearly bothering Chambers enough to make him not throw punches anymore. I think he got hurt. I think he didn't want to take the punches flush because he feared maybe getting knocked out, maybe. Anyhow, Chambers clearly lost the fight. Povetkin clearly won the fight 9 rounds to 3 on my scorecard. And what consolation does he get? He gets to fight Klitschko, probably, assuming Klitschko beats Sultan Ibragimov, which I think he will. Anyhow, other fights. What were some other fights? Alfredo Angulo got a first-round knockout over his opponent, Cortez. This guy, he was expected to take some rounds at least. First-round knockout. Alfredo Angulo, dangerous man. Watch out for him. Really exciting each time I've seen him. Really like this guy. He's junior middleweight. We'll see what happens when he steps up again. He's stepped up. That's the thing. He stepped up and he's knocked these guys out in 2 rounds, 1 round his last 3 fights, I believe. Crazy. Anyhow, Alfredo Angulo, check out his next fight. Next time you see, he's going to be fighting. Okay, undercard of that, Mickey Bay was in against a 4th replacement opponent, Roberto Acevedo, a slick fighter that I've seen before, never been stopped. I've seen this guy like 3 times now. And with his record, I shouldn't have seen this guy 3 times. But anyhow, he came to survive, and Mickey Bay couldn't get him out of there, but Mickey Bay clearly won because he was the fighter pressing the action. He was the only fighter really landing anything. And he got an 8-round unanimous decision win. Mickey Bay's a much better fighter than that Showbox fight, so don't judge Mickey Bay based on that fight. Okay, other fights we had. Andy Lee got a 5th-round TKO over his opponent, Fallujah, or something like that. Andy Lee just looked spectacular pretty much from opening bell to the end. Second round, he hit the guy in the back of the head, and the guy was thinking about pulling a Montel Griffin, but he thought better of himself, I guess, and got on up and continued. Got dropped again late in the round and kept punching even though he was down. He got up and kept punching before the ref could break them up and start a 10 count or start an 8 count. Anyhow, Andy Lee continued to just pretty much do what he wanted with this guy. The guy went into survival mode pretty much after that knockdown. 4th round, between the 4th and 5th rounds, Lee in the corner, Emmanuel Stewart said, "You're giving this guy too much space." Andy Lee goes out, listens to Emmanuel Stewart, something Jermaine Taylor didn't do, and he listened to him, took his advice, went out, closed the distance, knocked him out, knocked him down 3 times and knocked him out, TKO. Great win for Andy Lee. He really looks promising. On the undercard of that, there was this guy named Paul McCloskey, something like that. I have never seen this. I saw it for the first time ever. This is a true oxymoron. I saw a slick Irish fighter. Go figure. He was a southpaw too, just like Andy Lee. He was a southpaw, but he was actually slick. Had a style I'd compare with someone like Zab Judah. Interesting, he took the guy that he was fighting 10-round decision and actually looked good doing it. I was mad when I first saw that they were going to bother showing this crappy undercard, but the guy actually impressed me. Wouldn't mind seeing him again. He fights at 140 pounds. What's he going to do? I don't know. He's like 28 years old, 15-0 now. Not a lot of power. He doesn't have the power of a Zab Judah. Not many do. But anyhow, he looks like he could be fun to watch down the road. I could definitely see him beating someone like a Ricardo Torres without any problem. Or Indu or someone like that, someone of that caliber, definitely could see him beating right now. Anyhow, other fights, what did we have? Oh yeah, of course, Amir Khan, probably the biggest fight of the weekend, certainly the biggest fight of the weekend. Amir Khan fought Gary St. Clair, outboxed him. I scored it 12 rounds to 0, so did the judges agreed with me. I saw maybe 2 rounds at the absolute most you could give St. Clair. Khan just outboxed him, outclassed him all night, just kind of stayed on the outside, landed his punches, landed punches good to the head and body, mainly just straight punches that he beat him with all night long. And Gary St. Clair kind of fighting out of a peekaboo-ish style. And never could really give Khan many problems. Landed a couple shots, but nothing that really bothered Khan at all. And now we'll see what happens with Khan from here. There's talks of possibly a Michael Katsidas fight down the line, but I think that'll get derailed when Joel Casamayor beats Michael Katsidas in March 22nd. So anyhow, that's going to be that for right now. Just wanted to throw some more fights in. Sorry about this camera angle, this ludicrous camera angle. Anyhow, talk to you later, boxing fans. Not going to be doing as many shows, at least as many recordings. Going to be busy for a while with classes and such for this show. That stuff we'll talk about that some other time, perhaps. Anyhow, I'll see you, boxing fans, later.